Welcome to the Explainer. So, if you've been paying even a little bit of attention to the tech world lately, you've absolutely heard a massive jumble of buzzwords being thrown around. Generative AI, AI agents, Agentic AI. I mean, it kind of sounds like a secret language, right? Well, today we're going to completely demystify these three distinct terms. And we're going to do it in a way that makes absolute sense, whether you're a software engineer or a middle schooler just trying to get your homework done faster. Okay, let's dive right into this. Look at this data from a recent search. We've got 1,294 job postings for generative AI, 1,390 for AI agents, and a whopping 2,700 for agentic AI. Three different titles, three totally different levels of pay. But here's the really wild part. If you actually open up and read these job descriptions, they are almost 80% identical. Seriously, some companies are out there asking for agentic AI when all they really need is basic prompt engineering. There's just massive confusion in the industry right now. So, how do we actually tell them apart?
To figure this out, we aren't going to rely on boring dictionary definitions. We're going to look at a highly practical, real-world task. Meet Ravi. Ravi's quest is to land a software engineering job. He needs to fix his resume, find matching jobs, apply, and prep for his interviews. If you're younger, looking for a job is basically the adult version of trying to finish a massive, overwhelming homework project or applying to 50 different after-school clubs all at once. It's a ton of work. To help Ravi out, we're going to follow this AI evolution map. We'll level up from level 1, generative AI, to level 2, AI with tools, level 3, single AI agents, level 4, multi-agent systems, and finally, level 5, the agentic AI future.
Level 1, generative AI. So imagine Ravi finds a job he likes. To apply, he goes to a basic system like ChatGPT. He manually pastes in his fake resume, he pastes in the job description, and he types out a really specific prompt asking the AI to rewrite his bullet points. And the AI does its job perfectly. It generates a stronger resume, literally writing text word by word. But here is the massive wall Ravi hits. Ravi is doing almost all the heavy lifting. He has to find the job, copy-paste everything, write the prompt, review the output, and then do this all over again. If Ravi has to apply for 50 jobs and each takes an hour, well, that's 50 hours of tedious manual labor. Think of this AI like a basic school helper who only writes down exactly what you dictate to them word for word and won't do a single thing until you explicitly tell them to.
So the absolutely crucial point is our definition here. Generative AI is simply a system that generates text, images, or audio strictly based on manual user inputs. It only writes when prompted. You give it an input, it generates an output. It's amazing, sure, but it doesn't search the web, and it certainly doesn't act on its own.
Now, nobody wants to spend 50 hours just copy-pasting. That brings us to a huge question. What if the AI could browse the web on its own to save Ravi all that time?
Level 2, AI with tools. This is basically like taking that basic school helper and handing them a library card and an open web browser. Now, Ravi goes to the AI and prompts it. Search for AI engineer jobs in Hyderabad posted this week and tell me which one matches my resume. By doing this, Ravi enables a specific tool, web search. The AI isn't just generating text anymore. It actively searches 9 or more different websites. It reads the career pages, summarizes the top matches, and mathematically scores Ravi's resume. It tells him, hey, this TCS Gen AI role is a 9 out of 10 match for your skills. It's exactly like having a tutor who actually goes to the library, finds the exact practice test you need, and scores it for you.
But wait, we've hit another wall. The AI is definitely doing way more work, searching the live web and reading URLs. But look at Ravi's job. He's still the boss. He still has to manage everything and write the exact prompts telling the AI exactly what tools to use and when to use them. It's super helpful, but Ravi is still doing a ton of managing. Level 3, single AI agents. Okay, this is where things get really cool. What if Ravi doesn't want to manage everything? What if he just wants to drop his resume and a job description into a digital folder and give one simple instruction, process his job application? That's it. One sentence. And this brilliantly illustrates what happens next. When Ravi hits enter, the agent enters a loop. First, it thinks and analyzes the resume. Then it acts, rewriting the bullet points and drafting a cover letter. But then, and this is the real superpower, it observes.
It literally evaluates its own work. In our source example, the agent actually graded its own match score at 48 out of 100, checking its own accuracy without Ravi ever asking it to. Imagine a student helper who writes an essay, checks the teacher's rubric, realizes they made a mistake, and fixes it all by themselves before handing it to you. And here's the absolute best part. By observing its own mistakes, the system learns how to improve and do the task better next time.
So our definition levels up here. An AI agent is a system that decides the plan and executes a whole workflow autonomously from just a single instruction. You aren't hand-holding it step by step anymore. It has the autonomy to use tools, think, learn, and loop back on its own until the job is done. But let's pause for a second and think about this. If you have a massive school project, do you really want one single person doing all the research, all the writing, the editing, and the graphic design? Probably not, right? They'd get totally overwhelmed. And the exact same is true for AI. Can one digital person realistically do all of this perfectly?
Level 4. Multi-agent systems.
Instead of one overwhelmed helper, imagine you hire an entire team of highly specialized AI employees to handle different parts of Ravi's application. It's like putting together the ultimate student study group, where everyone has a specific focused job. In this multi-agent workflow, different AI programs literally talk to each other. Agent number 1 is the extractor. Its only job is to pull requirements from the job posting. Agent number 2 is the rewriter. It only focuses on tailoring the resume. And my favorite part? Agent number 3 is the manager. The manager agent acts like a strict teacher. It critiques the work and loops it back to the rewriter, forcing it to try again and learn from the critique until the work is at least 80% perfect.
So a multi-agent system means delegating a single complex task to specialized, dedicated agents that communicate and collaborate to polish outputs. You give one input and you receive an incredibly polished professional result because a whole team of digital experts worked together to create it.
Level 5, Agentic AI Future. This is the ultimate vision that the entire tech industry is racing toward right now. We haven't fully built this yet, but it's on the horizon. This is full autonomy. Just paint this picture in your mind. The agentic morning routine. Ravi tells the system what kind of job he wants and simply goes to sleep. At nighttime, scout agents tirelessly search the web. By early morning, application agents are tailoring his resume, writing cover letters, and literally clicking submit to apply on his behalf. By the time Ravi wakes up, he has 15 jobs already applied for, and his interview flashcards are sitting there waiting for him. Imagine waking up to find your study group already finished your homework, turned it in, and neatly laid out your study guide for the big test. But, okay, there is an ultimate catch here. Building level 5 isn't simple at all. To have a system running fully autonomously while you sleep requires strict rules, deep safety checks, and making absolutely sure the AI knows right from wrong. You're letting an AI blindly fill out your personal details across the internet. If it makes a mistake, it's acting on your behalf. We have to build these systems incredibly carefully. We've journeyed from a simple text generator that needs your constant attention all the way to a vision of a fully autonomous digital team working for you while you sleep. So I'll leave you with this. As we rapidly move toward this future, how will you deploy agentic AI to conquer your own homework, your own job hunts, and your own daily quests? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you next time.